Okay. Picture first and see how loud it is. Alright. I think I have to lower a little bit further on the audio. In case of like potential copyright and anything. So yeah. Hello everyone. I'm Edgy here. Today we'll be playing another game from RPG Maker 2025 Game Jam titled Moonlit Blessed. Made by the same dev of like who made Cirrus, the YNFG game that I just recently played, quiesphere, which is about I'm a little struggle because like the music distracts me a little bit. This is Moonlit Blessed, which is a game of which is an RPG Maker game about like your best friend is going to depart soon. Depart soon on a quest of like saving the moon because they're the chosen. Without further ado, let's play. Sorry if I struggle with it. So yeah. There are 6 endings as well to follow it up. That's all I can say. You've never been afraid of the night. How could you be, when the shining moon is always there? Our kind, gentle moon god that protects us from the dark. Even in the middle of the most enroaching shade, it watches over us in its full brilliance. But one day, the foresight says the moon will dim and vanish. And on the 3rd day of its disappearance, a young hero will live on a journey to bring her back to our skies. You've always known this would fall to your best friend. This would fall to your best friend because your choice will set the character's gender. I would say, for now, they've always been the bravest. And what is their name? Temis? I'll keep that way. Right? Yes. Even the Foresight has always known. They've trained Temis since a very young age, just to be ready for this moment. On the other hand, your choice will set gender as well, are a common person like any other. Yeah. And what is your name? I'm gonna keep it of how the default name, Albedo, I guess. But for this moment, you are no less prepared. You've even studied hard to learn some magic. Because since long ago, you decided you wanted to go with them on this journey. Moonlit Blessed. The moon is gone. It's the 3rd moonless night in a row. That will be important later. The skip text hold shift. It will be important later for other routes. It's the 3rd moonless night in a row. You've never been afraid of the night. But in this darkness, even the lamps of the village seem feeble and powerless against it. Through the window, you pray to the skies above. You feel a presage of something. Who is it this late? Without delay, you open the door. Wow, they really are awake. I thought people usually slept at this hour. I told you, I knew they would be. Sorry to come this late, but don't worry, it will be just a moment. It's Temis. Are they still up and about? Usually they would be asleep by now to be ready for training at sunrise. At their side is a diminutive figure, a fairy pale like the clearest moonbeam. Themis, and it's that? This is not an envoy of the moon. An envoy of the moon. You know what that means, right? Were you afraid to open the door? What if it had been a monster from the depths of the night? What of the terrible shadows from between the trees? Hey, don't be mean to the elevator. It's dark out there, sure, but we're safe inside here. Being so brave already. On the third day of the moon's disappearance, a chosen hero will depart. The foresight was right. I knew it would be. Lower your voice. It's late, remember? Whoops. Your foresighters were accurate on their prophecy, you know. They got all the details right, down to the silver of your eyes. Well, all the training would have gone to waste if they had been wrong. As soon as the moon vanished, I had a feeling the time was coming. That's amazing, Themis. You're finally gonna be a hero. I still find it hard to believe. Dad and I will let everyone know as soon as possible. We'll let everyone know as soon as I wake up. But I wanted to tell you first. I knew you would still be up fretting about the missing moon. Maybe. Was I? It's okay. I'm not even that sleepy yet. So, you'll be leaving tomorrow. I can't afford to delay much. Tomorrow morning, I'm departing to fulfill my duty at last. I'm going to bring back the moon. There's still time for goodbyes, so no need to hurry yet. You see, I know this is your duty, but I've been thinking about this for a long time. I want to come with you. Huh? Are you sure? It'll be dangerous, and I'll have to travel far from the village, and even more reason to come and help. It doesn't say anywhere in the prophecy that the hero has to go alone, does it? I guess it doesn't. You'd really come with me, even if it's dangerous. If that's okay with you. I'd be glad if you did. It'd be reassuring. And I guess we both should go to sleep soon if we want to get up early enough. If we can. I feel like it'll be hard to catch a single wink. Hey, right, hero. You have to wake up very early tomorrow. Well, if only someone hadn't suddenly appeared to nominate me chosen one at this inhuman hour. Can't help it. I'm an envoy of the moon, remember? My working time is at night. Go stick right now. Do this. Right? Sure. I'll save the complaints for when the moon's back then. We can prepare to get it tomorrow. Get something warm to drink. It might help you sleep a bit. Will do. I think I'll sneak into the kitchen a moment. You'll make the order regret having trained you so much. Hey, it's your idea. Surely they can forgive their chosen one for one small cup of milk before departure. Get some good rest soon, alright? Full night to you. I'll try. A full night to you too. Demi leaves down the corridor, and you quietly close the door. Hopefully there's still time for you to get enough hours of sleep. Save your progress, sure. So let's save here. At least that means we can like skip at least. The next early morning, under the first sunbeams, the village of the Order gathers at the exit to bid the hero good travels. Our chosen one, may you succeed and be blessed. Bring us back our kind, gentle moon. Together with the other villagers, we also bow to the hero. It feels strange, like they're all praising the savior they raised and cultivated for this duty, instead of wishing well to a dear friend. You notice Tem is looking at you. With your cane and equipment ready, you step forward to follow them. You can feel the surprised looks, the confused stares. The voices asking why are they following the hero. Perhaps some even think you're stepping into a limelight you don't belong. Maybe they are right, you think. But you try to pay them no mind. But you try to pay them no mind. Together, you step outside of the village and leave it behind. I'm gonna try to like make a meme out of it. Ah, never mind. We're not gonna try it. It's almost like we're living in one of the legends. That's where the moon becomes thinner every night until it disappears. That's true, but it's fine. Even in the stories, the moon always ends up coming back. Are you nervous? Me? Nervous? Why? They've always said this is going to be a dangerous journey, you know. Even I'm getting a bit anxious. Alright, still sure. And who wouldn't be? Every start of a journey is a new experience. The worry is part of the anticipation. I just want to make sure. I don't want to end up dragging you into trouble with me. A bit. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry for the word cut. The seed of love has always been there. It's true. The journey is no mere stroll. It's no mere stroll. Everyone that fears the darkness of the night depends on your success. With that in mind, you feel let's go with like we're going to go all choices anyway. A bit doubtful. Can you really do this? I don't know. I don't know. Are we truly ready for this? If even our dear moon has been taken by darkness, how can we be so sure we can fix it? That's what the hero is. That's what the hero is for. Is here for, of course. Listen, I understand the worry. I do. But you can entrust this to me. Even if I'm also nervous, I've been preparing for it all my life. It's something that only I can do. It's something only I can do. If you prefer, you can just stay in the village. I don't want you to feel obligated to accompany me. I don't want to put you in danger. I don't know. Should I? It's alright, Albedo. You're not the hero. No one expects anything from you. You can go back to the lamplights of your village, where it's safe, until the moon returns and all goes back to how it has always been. It won't be that easy. There's nothing else you have to do. Even if it will feel slow, the wait will pass eventually, and all will be normal again. Perhaps you should return to the village. Yeah, let's do that. Perry's right. You're not the hero. You don't really have to go on this journey. But maybe you're right. It's not like I can do that much either. I wouldn't want to get in the way. Don't worry. All you have to do is trust in the hero. And I'll be there all the way to guide them too. I'm glad that you thought of coming with me though. If you pray for me, I will succeed for sure. I know I'll feel your presence with me, even far away. I will. Every dust without fall. Every dust without fall. Be safe and come back soon, okay? I promise. And so, you decide to stay behind. You watch Themis depart, their backs becoming smaller and smaller in the distance. You see them turn around to wave at you from time to time, until you can no longer distinguish their figure. Alone, you return to the village and to your daily life. The days are long, and the nights, tenebrous and even longer. Every evening, after the sun buries it. Let me reread. Every evening, after the sun buries its light and warmth under the horizon, you lift your gaze to the sky enough. And on the fourth night, the moon, our kind, gentle moon, has returned. The entire village rejoices. The moon once more adorns its spot in the sky. The hero has succeeded. Without delay, a grand feast to the moon's return is celebrated. And among the cheers and joy, you wonder, who was it? This brave hero who saved us all. Ending 1, an early return. Right. So I guess save your progress. You've seen one of 6 endings, sure. Just gotta save in 16 then. Alright. Into the available seats correspond to the in the current save file. So game man, subtitle. So I'll be right back to the other routes, I guess. Be right back. Alright, well, we're back to the other choice, so I'm just gonna choose this time to still come and help anyway. But we'll check the other choices because probably that leads to the other endings, and I guess still come and help anyway. Even so you want to go. Adventure's journey is easier in company, and you'd rather not leave a friend on their own. No matter how prepared. No, even if it's hard, I can go. I want to go. The moon has always protected us all, hasn't it? It's only right that I try to repay. I try to repay that too. I may not be the hero, but you shouldn't have to do this alone if I can help. Thank you, really. You being here means a lot. I hope I didn't sound like I didn't want you here. Having one more person does have its pros too. You can keep up, right? Come on, Dot. Of course they can. I can. I won't be in the way. Even if it's scary, I'll be brave. I promise. Good, good. That's what I like to see. Very well. I think we're all set. It's time to decide where to go first. Huh? Aren't we going to save the moon right away? You silly goose. That alone will be enough, unfortunately. Correct. As I told you yesterday night, hero. This is what we'll have to do. Our final goal is to climb the tallest mountain and reach the highest point in the sky to rescue the moon. But of course, the moon itself is not the only problem. The full moon wolf, the Waning Hourglass, and the Crescent Lake. They're not really an obstacle. They're not really an obstacle to get to the mountain, but they're all connected to the moon. And are also suffering from her lunacy. Before we save her, we must save them too. The lunacy? Well, what happened to them? How are we going to save them? Don't fret. Saving each of them will be like a little trial before. Don't fret. Saving each of them will be like a little trial before the final goal. But with my guidance and wisdom, it will be like a breeze for the hero. Said you know where to find them, right, Dot? Of course. Just choose which one you'd like to deal with first, and follow my lead. Just point me to where you want to go. Here we go to the moon immediately. No, we can't, okay. Seeing the village so small in the distance, you feel so far away from it. But it's alright. It's not time to go back yet. I'm gonna go try here. Okay. Through the path to the west. Talk out to the view. Follow this path. Can we save here? Yes, we can. Okay. Thankfully. Alright. Through the path to the west, the town comes to view. Follow this path. Let's check everything, single thing first. Through the path to the north, you see ruins in the distance. Follow this path. Through the path to the east, a river accompanies your steps. Follow this path. Let's go with like... That comes first, I guess. Yeah. Following the path to the west, you arrive at a small town. It's bigger than the village you've always known. And while the fate on the moon is still noticeable, the air feels somewhat different. Part of the pavement shows signs of recent damage. Small pieces show signs of recent damage. And small pieces of broken wood are scattered along the streets. When you arrive at the market, the hustle and bustle that should have been present feels oddly quiet. Making sure I'm still recording? Feels oddly quiet. Exchanges are done discreetly, so as not to alert the bad omens. How quiet. The market at home is usually more lively than this, isn't it? Yeah. The people here seem afraid. Something must have happened. Poor people. They must be so scared in these dark nights. What should we do? Maybe we can ask someone about it. Do we have to? I feel like they already have enough to deal with right now. But these are the people you're here to save, hero. Seeing you will surely give them hope. I don't know. I was thinking that helping them without making a ruckus of me being here would be for the best. But maybe I should say something to them at least. Maybe. Perhaps asking someone would be the most direct way. It doesn't even have to be Temis who does it. That's something you can just do yourself. But there's its perks to investigating. So just the theme is that we should as around together, someone must know something, investigate. Together, you might find some clues, divide your tasks, you'll ask around. Alright, we're gonna do all of them anyway. So, I have no idea how the endings will go though. So, ask around together, I guess. Someone must know something, yes? I think asking around is a good idea. It'd be the fastest way after all. Fine. I guess it'll be fine to try. It's nothing a hero can't handle. That's the spirit. Go on. I'm sure they'll all be eager to help. They'll all be eager to help. Let's go ask them together. Okay, around at the nearby market stalls. Decide to approach a friendly-looking vendor to ask about the strange mood of the town. Why? Terrible beasts have been coming to the... Let me try again. Why? Terrible beasts have been coming to town past midnight. These last days, they devoured half our livestock, and now they're starting to come for us. So that's why the streets are like that. Oh no! What brings them here? Can't they hunt freely in the forest? Surely it must be the wolf's doing. It's sending its pack to attack us. We have either angered it, or it has betrayed and eaten the moon. Fear not. The hero right here will take care of it and return the moon. Huh? The hero? Of course! The savior of Silver Eyes. It must be you. The other nearby vendors and townspeople turn to look at your group. Go. Everyone's looking here. Come on, say something. They're waiting. And what am I supposed to say? Just put me on the spot. It's true. The missing moon and the hero of the prophecy. Our neighbors of the Order has always been so confident in it. But to send someone so young. Have you come to save us from the wolf, hero? Is it true that you can bring back the moon? You hear Temis take a deep breath. Yes, hear me everyone. By its hand, I will fulfill my duty and return you our kind gentle moon. I promise you all. Despite their initial hesitation, there's a confidence in Temis' words. Once they speak them, you know this is a vow they have kept for all their life. The few townspeople gathered at the market all seem to recover their cheer. They may not be from the village of the Order, but they also now depend and believe in the hero. Tell us what you need, hero. Though we can't offer much. Yes, if there's anything I may help with, I will, for the victims at least. You would tell us all you know about the wolf and what happened here. It will be a great help. The hesitant hero quickly gets used to being the center of attention. They seem a bit more confident now. From the sidelines, you listen to the townspeople explain what they suspect the most. The wolf has gone mad. So it all started when the moon vanished. The beasts have been behaving strangely, and they think it's because of the wolf. But the wolf has always kept its distance from the town until now. Curious that. What sort of guardian is the wolf? A long, dignified beast who only has eyes for the moon. It's strange. It's strange. It doesn't sound like a creature who would suddenly prepare an attack like this. If it wanted to eat the townspeople, why send other bees here instead of coming directly, you mean? Yeah, it must be something else. The townspeople are right though. The wolf has gone mad. With no mood to howl at night, the lunacy must be eating away at it. If we go now before the night arrives, we might be able to take it by surprise. Let's go to the forest then, before it gets too late. Keep your progress? Yeah. So I'm not sure which choices will matter for you. Started walking, following the tracks on the path. The more you advance, the denser the trees get. As you become more and more surrounded, it starts to darken until you're not sure if the night has come. There's ice between the trees, and the cold air permeates the woods. From time to time, you hear the running of frightened forest creatures away from you. But the more you advance, the more it all turns into silence. Once the tracks start blending with the underbrush, that takes a lead. Follow me. I can sense the wolf's presence now. It's so quiet here. It's like even the bugs have completely vanished. Like no beast is brave enough to stay here. Under the fairy's guidance, you arrive at the clearing. In normal circumstances, a circle of trees would have framed the moon like a halo on the earth. But there's only a void above. Instead, at the center of the clearing, there's a dense mound of brilliant flowers that look as if they had been born from the moonlight itself. It would be beautiful if it weren't for the chill you feel on your spine as soon as you step into this scene. I have a bad feeling. Yes, something here feels strange. Be careful, hero. We're entering the wolf's domain. And as soon as Dot say these words, an eerie breeze develops the clearing. There's a presence, something circling you from the trees. Something that is getting closer. Temis readies their sword. Guess it was too much to expect it to be sleeping obediently. There. The flash of a white mane dashes towards you. Towards you three from behind the trees. But Temmie sees it's coming. They step in front of you, parrying the wolf's bite with the flat side of the blade. The wolf releases the bite and jumps over you to the middle of the clearing. It struggles to stand, as if in a daze. I don't think slaying the wolf directly will be an option. I'll have to take something fast. You won't need to hurt it much. You only need to touch the gem on its forehead and take its lunacy. Alright. That looks easier said than done. The wolf howls. A strange darker glimmer like a flame flickers between its eyes. Okay. You could easily imagine the silhouette of this beast, gazing at the moon in a peaceful night, but instead, it's quickly running towards the hero in a frenzy. Also, this looks really amazing. I would say about that, the CG. Alright. Temis managed to dodge with calculated timing. Fortunately, a beast out of control is easily outsmarted. The wolf strikes back, but the hero parries its bite with their sword again. When they step back from the clash, the sword's arc leaves a small dark red slash on the side of its mouth. It will be hard to get closer without hurting it. Even if Themis can keep up with this duel and eventually win, there's definitely a greater risk. I feel like you can't just stand there. You need to do something. You decide to... I wonder if I just do nothing. Do nothing. This fight isn't yours. Or perhaps not. Maybe getting in the way. Maybe getting in the way will make things worse. Yeah, will make things worse. This is a hero's fight, and you are not the hero. You stay observing from afar, to avoid catching the wolf's attention. Watching Hero and Beast dance with Blade and Fang. It brings you back to the training sessions, where you would stay and watch until lunchtime arrived. Them inspired with the instructions only with wooden props at first. Later, the wood was replaced by steel, and the instructors by arcane beings, not so different from the wolf. It feels a lot like back then, but this time the fight is real. It's only a matter of time until one of the two wears the other out. Stopping it will be impossible to do without hurting the wolf, and Themis knows it. The blade clashes with fangs and skin, leaving superficial wounds. The blood vaporizes and spread all over the clearing, enveloping them in a red haze. And at one moment, there's an opening. Themis leaps at the opportunity, placing a hand on the wolf's forehead. The dark glimmer erupts from the gemstone like a dark mist and quickly envelopes Themis' body. And then it fades. Themis steps back from the wolf. But it seems the attack has ended. The wolf slowly collapses into the mound of flowers, with eyes finally clear of madness. The two of you sit down right where you are. You notice the wolf, now resting as if the battle had never happened at all. It looks at you with thankful eyes, as if saying that you can stay in its domain as long as you need. It's just like a very big dog now. But those people will be glad to know the wolf is back to normal. Now the other beasts won't have to run away in fear anymore. With the moon present and its mind clear of lunacy, it would have been a much bigger threat. You did a great job, Hero. Well, I was quite literally bored to do this. It's no big deal. After resting for a little bit, you decide it's time to return. You look at the clearing one last moment. The wolf, exhausted, curls up in the middle of the mound of flowers. Peaceful and gentle like the moon itself. You know this is not what you wanted to do. So wait here and rest. The hero will bring back the moon for you too. Together, you make your way back to the town. From between the trees, you still feel the eyes of the fearful beasts looking at you, with respect and curiosity, but none of them have the will to attack anymore. You leave the forest, feeling that at last, all will be peace at here. For progress, yes. So I think I might do multiple saves here now. So probably all of them will have the same save. So when you finally arrive at the town, the night has come. You notice various silhouettes holding torches on one hand and arms on the other, waiting at the entrance. Uh-oh. Seems like someone will be disappointed. If they expected beasts today, they're going to get a surprise. Well, that's a good thing, isn't it? We do bring them a good surprise. It's probably pointless to ask, but I don't suppose we might be able to just leave. Come on, hero. You get a free claim to fame, and this is how you deal with it. They'll be fine. I'm sure they'll all be glad. Yeah, I guess. Let's go. Even if Dem is trying to run away, the townspeople had already noticed you anyway. The town guard starts walking towards you. You. Aren't you the youngsters who were running around forest? Aren't you the youngsters who were running around town today? You come from the forest. Rejoice! He's the hero that has saved the wolf. You won't need to fear anymore. The beasts of the forest are back to their home in peace and won't hurt you anymore. You hear the murmurs of the people. Could it be? Is it truly as they say? But Demi's silver eyes would never lie. It's a hero. The hero has dealt with the wolf. The townspeople raise their torches in a cheer. Quickly, they gather around you. They gather around you and guide you back to the town. Guide you back to town. Hearing the commotion, many other villagers rise up to join the sudden celebration. Allow us to thank you. Allow us to thank you, hero. We'll give you as much as we can for your journey. Whether it's gear, supplies, or riches, anything at all. They held their bows in profuse reverence. Many merchants in the crowd approached to offer some of their wares, and some people even drop a few of their coins. Soon, in front of you, is a box filled to the brim with rewards. Ooh, there's even raisin cookies. I don't know if I can accept so much. The town has gone through some rough days, it wouldn't be fair. Nonsense. You save our home. Though the lives we have lost will not return. What we offer you, we can recover. Feeling pressured, Demis looks more and more unsure. They turn to you and dot. How are we even going to carry all of this? With your arms? On your back? I can think of some other ways if you're willing to do a handstand. Why we suggest like, oh, do a handstand? What? Alright, I laugh at that. That's really funny. Sure, I'll do a handstand all the way to the mountain. Really now. I really want to see you do that now. I mean, someone did a backflip, you know, before. I can say that. I see no reason why. I see no reason of, like, you know, not doing a handstand. Or you can eat the food and carry it in your stomach. That also works. That's a point. But there can always be a solution to that. Think about this dilemma. You decide to insist to take the full reward, agree with them and keep only half. I think I might go with insist to take the full reward for this. Why not accept it anyway? If they're being so generous, it's because they're grateful to you. If we can't carry it all now, we can always come back when the mission is done, can't we? I guess that's a good point. See? Accepting their thanks is the best way to thank them back. Adventure's journey needs as much help as possible. But you just want those raisins. True. Of course, and you like raisins. You don't? Or for me then. Alright, we'll take the box. The rest for Dot and the rest for us. Hey, all the raisins. Give me at least some more stacks. Thank you, oh chosen hero. I'll remember today for the rest of my days. May my strongest potions and salves serve you well. Feel free to stay on my inn, free of charge for today. Nice. Watching them is being the center of attention. You feel as if they're finally getting the recognition they've been working hard for since their birth. Even if you're just a companion on the sidelines, it feels right. You're content with that. Triple Lutz. The party continues a little bit later into the night. Also, that's suspicious a little bit. So you decide to retire a little bit before it ends. Your bones are sore, and not even the singing and the cheers will keep you from having the biggest sleep. Accepting the offer to stay in the village, you sleep on the most comfortable beds of the inn for the rest of the night. The next morning, you wake up well rested and depart without delay after breakfast. Save your progress? Sure. So, this will still be on save 4. This will be making a lot of saves at this point. Well, that was one guardian. 2 more to go now. Where did the guardians come from anyway? What exactly are they? You can say they're silent protectors on behalf of the moon. As for how exactly? Tell me, are you afraid of the dark? Alone in the dark. Just kidding. Not really. Okay, fine. You're different. I'm trying my best to give an example here. Alright, let's say I am. Go on. Good. So you see, the light is a great source of fear. True. You put together all that fear, it gathers and festers. And when it accumulates too much, it starts affecting the things around it. So, the guardians and the moon protect you and all from it with their light. Ooh, I see. But here comes the prophecy. The warn us that it's them who need help now. After so much time, even they have been affected by the lunacy for some reason. And that's where I come to save them, right? Coming to save them, right? Exactly. They've done much for us without us knowing. I hope we can help them back. By the way, how's your right leg holding up? A bit sore still, but resting did it some good. That's good. If you need to take any breaks, do tell. There's something wrong with your leg, Albedo. Just some leftover after effects of an injury years ago. It's been long healed, but my right leg is still a bit weaker than my left. Ooh, I see. But that's why you wear only one sock. What happened? Hey, you don't just ask someone about that. It's okay, I don't mind. I've just got a bit of an ugly scar there. I was attacked by a monster some years ago. It was scary, but Themis was there to help. Wow, already being a hero since so long ago, so valiant. Themis has always been brave. Themis has always been very brave. It was the least I could do. If only I could lend you my wings. But sadly, I do need them myself. It's fine, really. If I need a rest, I'll tell you. Gotcha. Keep your progress? Yeah. I mean, it's still on save 4. just point me to where you want to go. Okay. At this point, I'll revisit all of the previous choices first and see if there's anything else. So at least I can save you if I'm going to like ending hunt at this point. The wolf is back to normal, and the town is at peace once again. One step closer to save them. Can we just go up to go back down? Okay, I need to press down then. Okay, still the same thing. It's alright. It's not time to go back. Alright. So this is where I load a little bit and like check the other choices first. So be right back in a jiffy. Alright. So let's check an even more earlier choice at this point. So yeah. Right. You've been waiting for this day. Maybe it's just the excitement. I still can't believe it's finally the day. Even if it's not my duty, I've been preparing for this too. If you're nervous, then we'll just be nervous together. That puts me at ease. It's very exciting to finally go. Good, good. Being in high spirits will give us the power to succeed. Very well. Now that we're all set, it's time to decide where to go first. Huh? Okay, so this is the same thing, so probably. Alright, so be right back now. Now I've seen this, I'm just gonna skip it. Alright, so here's the other choice. Here's the other beginning choice. Confident this is something that must be done. Not really. I know that with you here and how much you have prepared, you'll succeed for sure. And if there's anything you can't do alone, you know I'll be there with you. Thank you. I can always count on you. I almost feel undeserving sometimes. Too bad, I'm already here now and ready to go. Come on, hero. Chin up. A chosen one like you can't possibly be unworthy. Right. Very well. Now that we're all set, it's time to decide where to go first, okay? So, now we'll be checking out the West Town choices, so be right back. Alright. We'll go like this time, like investigate together this time. Got it? Alright, choice that I didn't check. If you prefer to lay low for now, we can just look around instead. Maybe that will give us some hints. Sounds good. There was a lot of broken wood back there. There had been a fight bad enough to break stuff around. If something attacked the town, we should check the other exits too. Playing the name the Savior, I see. I guess that's alright too. I just don't want to bother them unnecessarily. That's very like you. Hey, is it? I don't know what you mean. Anyway, let's go see what we can find. The three of you continue through the main street until you reach the farms at the other side of the town. It's a bit quieter here, and it doesn't take long to guess why. Some of the fences are in pieces, and there's a big broken cart toppled over. Although it seems to have been cleaned up a bit, there are signs of fighting all over. And when you approach the cart, behind the cart lies an abandoned sickle. Bloodstains cover part of its curved blade, and some more are splattered around it. The sudden discovery makes you stumble backwards. Oh wait, are you alright? Yeah, there's something there, but blood. Let me see. Demis looks to where you found the signal. Suddenly, you hear a voice behind you. Hey, this is no place for youngsters. What are you doing here? Nothing, we're investigating. Nothing to worry about, good sir. He's a chosen hero, come to protect the town. Chosen hero? The one that the order says will bring back the moon. Yeah, that very same. What she said. The one and only. That's great and all. But you seem all too young to be playing heroes here. Better go back to town before you get in trouble. I'm serious. We need to know what happened. We need to know what has happened here. Can you tell us what has befallen the town? Well, beasts from the wood have been running amok at night. And as you can see, some have fallen victim trying to play the hero. There are some wounded too. We don't know when they could return. So be good and leave this to us guards. Go back to town, alright? Stubborn Tin Man. What can your spear do that the hero can't? Hey, don't provoke him. I understand the concern. But I won't run from something I must do. As it's my duty, I'll deal with this. You better be as strong as those prophecies say, then. If anything can be done about these beasts, it may help to look into the wolf. It's always been the guardian of these woods, and nothing like this has ever happened before under its watch. Perhaps the others are right, and it has really gone, man. And the beast won't stop until we are all eaten. Is the wolf the one behind the attacks on the town then? That's the guardian we came here to face. So this leads us to the same goal anyway. Thank you, good sir. We'll return with good news. You have my word. The guard waves a tired goodbye and leaves to continue his rounds. Are you better now? Yeah, don't worry about me. But what about you? That guard didn't seem too eager to trust us. It's alright. Whether people believe in the hero or not, changes nothing about what I have to do. Once you return triumphant and they see a tranquil night, they will all understand. At least now we know what happened here and where we have to go. What sort of guardian is the wolf? Long dignified. Alright. We're back at the wolf again. We'll check the other choices later after this. Cover for Themis with a magic shield. Alright. So we'll try to help them this time. You run to Themis' side. In a quick firm gesture, you leave your cane in front of you. You envision a net like a spider web, crafted all around the two of you. The magic solidifies, and the wolf's attack is stopped in its track. The impact leaves a crack in the magic shield. Then for a moment, the wolf stumbles. Wait, now that it's stunned, I lower the shield. Alright, now. Themis fearlessly dashes in front of the wolf and extends an arm towards it. At the same time, the beast begins to open its maw. And before its teeth can sink into Themis' arm, the wolf stops in its tracks. The tips of Themis' left hand connect with the wolf's forehead just in time. The dark glimmer erupts from the gemstone like a dark mist and quickly envelops Themis' body. And then it fades. Themis steps back from the wolf, but it seems the attack has ended. Okay, I think this might be still the same thing. But I will still check if there's any dialogue. The wolf slowly collapses into the mound of flowers, with eyes finally clear of mana. But suddenly, Temis falls on their knees. Temis, are you alright? Yes. My legs just failed me for a moment. I'm fine. Nothing to be concerned about. The after effects of the lunacy can just take a bit of a toll. Take a bit of a toll. That was the lunacy. Don't worry. See? I can get up just fine. Let me at least heal your wounds. The two of you sit down right where you are. You notice the wolf now resting as if the battle had never happened. Same thing. With thankful eyes, as if saying things are okay. Same thing. Big dog now. Same thing. Back to normal. Here anymore. What about the gemstone? What was that? We're going to agree. Agree with Temis on this and keep only half. Yeah, I agree. They need all of this more than us right now. Maybe we can take just half. We can carry it between our backpacks more easily. And I will carry the raisins in my mouth. We're gonna have to convince them though. They look like they won't take no for an answer. I guess. Temis looks around, feeling the pressure of a lot of expectant gazes. I'm immensely thankful for your kindness, really. But I'd be glad if you kept a part of your generous reward. We didn't deal with the wolf to be repaid anyway. Even if our journey will be difficult, we don't need to take more than we need. Are you sure? This is the least we can do for someone fated to save our lives. It's alright. Knowing that you're entrusting me with your hopes is already a great support. Ooh. Smooth. That's so. Very well. At least do allow us to offer you a stay for the night. Free of charge for today. That I don't think we can refuse. We all do need some rest. Once the matter of the reward is settled, finally get a breather from all of the attention. Look at our hero. First acting so shy, and now you're the most gallant around. You're great at motivating people when you get to it. The party continues a little bit later into the night. So you decide to retire a little bit before it ends. Your bones are sore, and not even the singing and the cheers will keep you from having the biggest sleep. Accepting the offer to stay in the village, you sleep on the most comfortable beds of the inn for the rest of the night. When you wake up well rested, without delay after. Alright, so we'll do the other choice for now. But it's the last choice I think we can do, and like the other one will be the magic spell, I guess. When your task, you'll ask around. Don't worry, I can ask around at the market for you. If you prefer, why not investigate meanwhile? I guess I can do that. I just don't want to talk to people, do you? Are you embarrassed? I'm not. It's just a bit awkward. Anyway, let's meet here in a bit then. Sounds good. You and Temis part ways for a bit to gather some information and clues. At the market, you start by asking a friendly stallkeeper about the strange mood of the town. Why, terrible beasts have been coming to town past midnight these last days. They devoured half of our livestock, and now they're starting to come for us. Oh no, what brings them here? Can they hunt freely in the forest? Okay, still the same thing. Sure, it must be the wolf's doing. It's sending its pack to attack us. We have either aggroed or it has betrayed and eaten them. Don't go out at night. Some of the poor fools who tried to fend the beast off on their own aren't here anymore to regret it. The bell tolls ceremoniously. You ask around some more, but everyone seems to be of the same wind. It's a terrible wolf. The wolf has gone mad. After some time, you meet up with Themis and Dot. You check the remains of the fighting and found some tracks. That says they lead to the forest where the wolf lived. So it might be true. The townspeople said the wolf is behind the attack. So it's been lately. Interesting. Alright, we're back again, I guess. And here it is. Distract the wolf with a magic spell. Start to channel magic into your cave. Anything will do as long as it's flashy enough to get the wolf's attention. I'll try to distract it. Here, look here. Huh? The flame inside the lamp of your staff brightens, and with a swift movement, a beam of light shoots towards the ground near the wolf. The wolf turns to look at you. Good news! Your plan succeeded. The bad news, you are now its target. Uh-oh. The wolf darts after you. You know you're not fast enough to outrun it. If you can at least create an opening for Themis. Start running along the border of the clearing. Just a bit closer. Just enough to lead it just enough to lead it within Themis reach. You need to stop the wolf for a moment, even if you have to hurt it a bit. Get ready to shoot another beam of light. Just in time to see the wolf mouth open in front of your eyes as you turn around. Themis sleeps in front of you at the right moment, stopping its fangs from reaching you. At the guts of a bite. Themis swords falls to the ground as their grip loosens. Red droplets fall on it, staining the blade with the bloodstains of its own wielder. But Themis sees an opportunity. They quickly stretch their other arm towards the wolf's forehead and touch the gemstone. The dark glimmer erupts from the gemstone like a dark mist and quickly envelopes Themis' body. And then it fades. Themis steps back from the wolf, but it seems the attack has ended. The wolf slowly collapses into the okay, same thing. Suddenly, on their knees, same thing. Themis, are you alright? Yes. Help me for a moment, I'm fine. Nothing to be too concerned about. Okay, same thing. Let's see. Well, I guess that's it for this route. We will now continue to the other now. So, I guess we'll see more options after that then. So, I guess I'm deciding to doing like every choices for now. So, I'd rather be right back now, I guess, for real. And actually, I might stop recording here a little bit. I'll continue to the other parts later, and then we'll do it. We'll see. We'll see later again then. So, stay tuned. Alright, and I am back. Now recording again. Back in action. Let's now continue. And see where we go from here. I think the next area I'll be going at this point will be the east one. So here's the path to the east. A river accompanies your steps. Follow this path. Yeah. Following the path to the east, you're accompanied by the pleasant sound of running water. Despite being an adventure to save the balloon, it's like you're just taking a little stroll. If you keep following the river outstream, you should find the lake easily. I've seen Great Lakes in books. I wonder what it looked like. It must be impressive, like a very big pond. Probably. But surely the sea must be way more amazing. The lake is an honored guardian. It's not like any glorified water puddle. I think it sounds like it is a glorified water puddle anyway. No, I'm not. The lake is the lake. But you'll see, it is certainly impressive. Exciting. You press a bridge and stop a moment to enjoy the view from it. The water passing right below you keeps you glued to the bridge railing. You try hard to look through the shine in the running current to see what's underwater, but you only see the bed of colorful pebbles. I thought I could try counting the fish, but I don't see any. It might be too shallow for them to live here. Maybe tadpole. Or crabs. We should go fishing again when we get. You continue on your way. It's a peaceful walk, and nothing of note happens. It's almost too peaceful. Focusing so much on the sound of the water, it takes you a while to realize it's the only thing you can hear in the background. That's weird. That's weird. Do you hear any birds singing? You mention it. That's not a good sign. Look there. A bit ahead, you see a silhouette. A deer is quietly drinking from the river, unperturbed by your presence. They're animals, at least. Just a deer. It seems calmer than usual. Need to click with the mouse right now. They usually flee as soon as they see people. I don't know, in Etrian Odyssey, they don't flee, they attack you and just like murder you. With cold blood. If it doesn't run away, you can get closer and check on it. Sure. Get closer and check on it. I suggest to let's try approach the deer. Should we try to get closer? It doesn't seem to be afraid of us. Might be the FOE. Be very careful. Why not? Let's walk slowly just in case. Just gotta turn on the electric fan. Let's also try to find my stick, but I don't see it. Why not? Let's walk slowly just in case. You leave the path to approach the river. With how elusive deer are, never managed to see one from that up close. But this one is pitch black, and something is dripping down from it. The thing resembling a deer starts approaching. Somehow, like a maw opens where its neck should be. And I couldn't find my mental stick. This is awesome. This is going to like. Okay. The bad memory suddenly comes back to mind, freezing you in your tracks. Oh no, you won't. Temis quickly unsheaths the sword, but it all feels like a blur to you. You barely hear a slash, and then a thud. The thing resembling a deer lies dead, but you still feel eyes on you. From between the trees, or from its remains, you can't exactly tell. Temis grabs your arm, and your senses return. Hang on a bit. Okay. Okay, I'm back. I found it. Here, read it again. Temis grabs your arm, and your senses return. Let's get out of here. Yeah. You thought the shock was making you lose perception of your surroundings, but when you realize you can't even hear the river at all anymore. The water is still. You can only hear the sound of your footsteps, running and running as fast as you can. But you've gotten far enough. You feel a bit safer. You allow yourself a bit of a respite. For a moment, it looked like that time. Don't worry, I won't let it hurt you. It won't happen again. I see. This can be a problem. If the water in this river comes from the lake, it must be brimming with lunacy. It must have turned the animals into whatever that was. I doubt they can do much against you, though. You're no match against a hero. Don't rely on that. That's terrible. Not just for the animals. That water could get to our village and others too. If we were to drink it, it could get even worse, indeed. At least the animal in the wolf's forest hadn't been affected like that yet. Let's hurry to the lake before it's too late. I dare to imagine how things are there. Only the sound of your footsteps break the stillness. Continue staying on alert of your surroundings. Your progress? I guess we'll still do like the 4-5-6 combo at this point. You look surrounded by silence for a long while. It's like time itself has frozen, and only you are left to behold this immobile world. At last, you arrive at what Dot calls the lake. A soft mist envelops the faraway mountains. In contrast, the lake is like an obsidian mirror. Its dark waters reflect a sky that isn't there. It's an incomplete moon, right in the middle. Somehow, it looks beautiful. We've arrived. Welcome to the lake. If only the way hadn't been so unnerving, it would almost be pleasant here. Look. You crouch down close to the water, hoping to see something underneath. Even at the shore, it looks dark and cloudy. The water's all strange, even worse than the river. The source of the lunacy must be at the center of the lake. If the hero touches it, the lunacy will be all cleared. So I'll have to dive to get there. Got it. Wouldn't that be too dangerous? What if it's too deep? What if even the fish have changed? It's not like there's much else we can do. I need to at least try to get there. You're blessed by the moon here. That will help guide you. I'd rather think of another solution. We'll be fine, you'll see. If it's too far to reach it, we can look for an alternative then. Wait here, I'll be right back. Let's leave some of their gear with you and swims into the lake, towards its center. You wait at the shore, looking at the ripples behind them slowly disappear. The waves make the reflected stars stand. Once the mist arrives where the incomplete moon is, they dive underwater. You wait. You're not sure how long it has been, but it feels like time passes very, very slowly. You're still not back. What do we do? Let's be patient. The trial of the lake must take its due time. You believe in the heroes. Of course you do. But whether you believe in them or not, it doesn't make you worry any less about the friends. You're not too confident in your swimming ability, but that can't really stop you from trying. You decide to... Okay. So we have only two choices this time, so... Since we chose not to help, we'll just wait for Temis to come back. This one. Temis told you to stay here. And you want to believe in that. You're sure they wouldn't risk it for no reason. And that they wouldn't want you to put yourself in danger. You stay at the shore with thoughts, waiting patiently and praying for Temis' safe return. It's so quiet. You start hearing your own nervous heartbeat. Try to calm the uneasiness. You try to strike up conversation. Where did you go? Where did you come from, Dot? Did you come from the sky? You can say that, yes. I was wondering, if it's not impolite, how close you are to the moon. Even though it watches over us, it's always so far away. I thought that coming up from up there, you must know it much better. Of course. You can even say I'm the closest to the moon. Enough for her to entrust me with saving her light. So different from you and the hero. You know each other for long, haven't you? There we have. Pick her up together at the order. It must have been a great honor to keep the hero company like that. I bet it feels the same. I feel very honored too. But I think I would still be happy even if they weren't the hero. Okay then. Maybe it's just the effect of the quiet after the tension of the journey here. But your eyelids start to feel heavy. The more you try, the more you struggle to keep them open. It feels like you're floating, drifting away somewhere. Before you realize, the lake has embraced you into a peaceful slumber. Progress? Yes. So, life 5 and 6 then, it will be defaulted to type into the lake. Yes. So that's the rest for the other two. I'm just gonna try. Endings are always experiment, and I'm not sure on how will it go. And I should not focus on the endings, I just want to enjoy the story first. So yeah, just in case, but yeah, we gotta test out everything. When you open your eyes, you're surrounded by mist. Everything is white, but somewhat familiar. Wait, this is... this path. It's the road you took when you left the village. Follow the path. Huh? Who was that? Hello? Is anyone around? Temis. This isn't where I was a moment ago. When did I get so close to home? What is home to you? Home is where I live. It's somewhere I don't feel lost, I guess. And yet, you don't feel as homesick as you thought you'd be. Even if it hasn't been that long, despite there being some dangers, being on the road with Temis has still been the most fun you've had in a while. Right, I need to find Temis. Start walking. The mist doesn't let you quite see towards where. You just follow your instinct, trying to remember the right way to the village. It's the misty mountains. Not just kidding. It feels different from where you were with Temis, but you don't feel like you're alone. Like someone is observing you. What happened earlier? I was at the lake, and then... did I fall asleep? Is this a dream? The voice in your thoughts returns to your words. Return to your words like a reflection. What is your dream? What is your aspiration? My dream? Something I want to do. You search for the answer inside you. The thing you want the most. Your biggest wish. You have to say, okay, this is what we're going to like. This is where you're going to like, important, I guess. I think whatever we answer here may matter at the end. So far, if I could guess, like the first one will be the magic spells. This one is going to be this. You have to say it would be that. You don't have any, so the remainder is inspirational and then recognized by the order or something. We have none. Yes, that's right. Deep down, there isn't anything you want to do. Walking is too tiring. Even thinking feels heavy. Perhaps letting yourself go, drifting in the current of a dream, would be for the best. The embrace of a dream. For someone who is not the hero, for someone who is no one, there are no expectations. Not even from oneself. You wake up, finding yourself lying on the shore. Dennis, you're back. It seems. Are you okay? That says you suddenly lost consciousness. Yeah, fine. I think I fell asleep. You too, huh? It was strange in the lake, like being in a dream. It took a while to find the way. That's how the trial of the lake is. Just a little test of reflection. Definitely not what I was expecting. You sit down for a moment to dry Tammy's clothes while you rest. With the help of some handy magic, it doesn't take long for them to be wearable again. Glad you're alright to do that. Silly hero, don't worry about me. Worry about yourself first. Yeah, how was the trial? Nothing too bad. There was some voice, but I'd rather not remember much. I heard someone in my dream too. They heard it too. That must have been the voice of the lake. It's a contemplative being. Like looking at the mirror. I didn't expect to hear a lake being called a being. But it's not a guardian for no reason, I guess. All the guardians are special in their own way. If you won't catch a cold at least, it's not really a good season for swimming right now. Hopefully not. That'd be a pain. Imagine catching a cold when you've got a whole moon to save. But thanks to you, my clothes are warm and dry now. So I think I'll be fine. Thank you, Albedo. Of course. You take one last look at the lake as you finish picking up your stuff. The water is not fully transparent. The reflection captured on its surface, just like you could lose yourself in it. On that recommendation, you stay around the lake for the rest of the afternoon to avoid passing by the forest at night. When the sun starts to set, the chirping of the crickets fills you with relief. Progress, yes. Wait, save my progress, of course, always. Wow, that was one guardian. Wait, two more to go now? Anyway, we're back on these choices, so let's try to continue on your way. Let's leave it be. We wouldn't want to scare it away by getting too close. Yeah, just knowing there are animals here is already a good sign. Who knows? Maybe they're just really quiet. Or maybe something scared them away. That could also be. When you pass by to continue on your path, it notices you, but it still doesn't run. Something that looks like a deer stares at you. Quietly, like the air itself has deafened every sound. You both instinctively start walking faster, but not without keeping watch through the corner of your eye. Many eyes look at you, blending among the trees and their shadows. When you realize, even the sound of the river has stopped. The water is still and silent. But you've gotten far enough to lose them from sight. You allow yourself. So I think at this point it might be the same thing. So, get back, I guess. Actually, this one is a little bit different. What was that? There were so many. I don't know. But something's not right here. Of that, there's no doubt. Alright, here we go. Here's the other choice this time. Let's dive into the lake. Nothing could go wrong, right? You didn't come along just to leave Themis to do everything alone. If anything has happened to them, you can't just stay here doing nothing. I can't just keep waiting. I'm leaving my stuff here, Dot. Huh? Wait, what are you doing? I'm going with Themis. We'll be right back. You quickly leave your cape and cane right beside Themis' ear and enter the water. Triple nuts? It's bad. That's very sus. Your light is too weak to illuminate what's under the veil of dark water. When you reach the middle, you dive underwater. It's dark, but there's something below. Something that glows like a purple flame, way under. You swim towards it, looking for any sign of Themis, but your eyes struggle to stay open. It gets darker and darker. It feels like you're floating, drifting away somewhere. Okay, this might be the same thing. Before you realize the lake has embraced you into a peaceful slumber. Alright. Well, this time, I feel like this time I would choose like you want to be recognized by the order someday. That's a different one. No, again. This one I will choose for this thing. You want them to see you. Yes, that's right. At home, you're no one special. Perhaps in most other places, magic is a talent. But in the order, it's just a part of your studies, like everyone else. You can't stand out no matter what you try. You're left behind no matter what you do. It's like they think I'm useless no matter what I do. Why are you even trying so much, Albedo? Why are you so slow, Albedo? What else am I supposed to do? I don't know. Would they look at me differently if I had their silver? If we had their silver eyes. When you snap out of your thoughts, you're at the exit of the village. The entire village has gathered to bid you farewell. You're the hero after all. The chosen one with silver eyes. Everyone has entrusted you. But that's... Congrats, Albedo. This is such an important day for you. You're finally going on this journey. Themis, you're here. I've been looking for you. It's a shame I'm so bad at magic. I will only get in the way of your duty. But I'll be wishing you the best. So you can do it. What are you saying? I'm not the... Our chosen one. May you succeed and be blessed. Bring us back, our kind gentleman. Everyone bows to you, Themis included. Your vision starts to blur. What's this? Hey. A splitting headache suddenly twists all your senses. No, this is not what I want. I am not the hero. I will never be like Themis. But one day, they'll look at me as I am. One day, they'll all be proud. The illusion shatters into thousands of little pieces. You slowly fall on the floor like a clouded mirror, surrounded by a dark cloud. It's hard to move, as if you're walking through a body of water. A bit ahead, the purple glow you saw when you dove into the lake catches your attention. There's a presence. You recognize them in silhouette through the haze, but their form is transparent like a ghost. You're sure of it this time. It has to be them. You seem to walk aimlessly, lost among the fog, until they see your light. There you are. But there's no answer. Tempest. Hello. They don't seem to hear you, and neither can you hear them. But they have seen your light. Right, if I'm in a dream, maybe this isn't even real. Let's go, Themis. I can try to light your way, at least. You walk towards the glow, guiding Themis with your light. What you find is a dark crystal piercing the floor, emitting purple smoke all around. As soon as Themis crouches down to touch it, the fog instantly clears up. For one last time, the voice speaks. Clear once more. Thank you. There is no chance to reply before the dream ends. You wake up finding yourself lying on the shore. Themis. Are we back? So it seems. Why did you jump into the water? It could have been dangerous. What if you had drowned? The hero had to swim all the way back, dragging you here. What were you thinking? Sorry. You were taking so long to come back. I got worried. Don't do that again. Once again, Demi seems to lose their strength. This time, the pain seems stronger than before. Themis. Is it the lunacy again? Yeah. It's the same feeling. Like my head is splitting. Don't worry. It will go away in a moment. It's a temporary pain. Is there anything I can do? Healing? Maybe that will work. Let's just rest for a moment. It'll be fine. Sit down for a moment to dry again. And yours while you rest. With the help of some handy magic, it doesn't take long for them to be wearable again. Glad you're alright too, Dot. Okay, so I think we have gotten everything out. About me, where about yourself first? The trial, nothing too bad. The voice, but okay, same thing. It was strange, you know, like being in a dream. It took a while to find a way, but I felt something was guiding me. Oh, someone in my dream too. So you heard it too. Wait. Look at a mirror. Okay, this one's different. I don't know what happened there. It got glitched. Only one more gadget to go now. Okay, this one didn't show. How are you holding up? It's fine. I can handle it. This is nothing. Hang in there, hero. We're almost there. That's quietly nods. But something definitely doesn't look good. Are you sure? Is anything worrying you? Does your head hurt again? No. It's just, I don't know. Keep being called a hero. But have I even done anything to deserve it? Well, you've dealt with two guardians, and you're working hard to save them, aren't you? You've always worked very hard. But I haven't saved anything yet. People have called me hero, even when the moon was there. Ever since I can remember. But what have I even done to be recognized? If they had banded together, maybe the townspeople could have dealt with the wolf themselves. There wasn't even anything dangerous at the lake. Reflecting on oneself is something anyone can do. So why? Why me of all people? That was simple. You were chosen by the moon, that's all. Why choose me? What makes me any different from anyone else? Don't ask me. Ask the moon. Maybe she just liked your silver eyes the most. Just don't understand at all. Themis. Themis like suddenly failed them for a moment. You quickly try to support them. Thank you, Albedo. Sometimes it feels like you're the only one who calls me by name. But no, maybe I'm just not feeling too well from the lunacy of You're not sure about how to cheer your tennis club. It should be a good thing. To be respected, trusted, and loved. We've always seen it as something they deserve. You've seen them you've seen them work for it all their life. And if there's something you can do to help them carry their responsibility, that's what you're here for, isn't it? It's okay. You're doing so much already. Everyone gave you such big shoes to fill. It's normal to love yourself, but I think you're doing great. You really think so? Of course. I've seen it with my own eyes. Exactly. See how far we are already? We're halfway there. Just like you told me yesterday. If you need to stop for a rest at any moment, we can just do that. We rest and walk together. You don't have to bear the burden alone. Something like that. You don't have to divide the hero title at this rate. But then who will be he and who will be Ro? Let's really divide it horizontally. Okay, that's funny. So, and how did she do that with her mouth? Progress, yes. I don't know why it glitched into like the save for. I don't know what happened. Alright, only one more to go. Let's not lose our way now. I just hope we'll be able to finish the game. But the game glitched before. Because like we didn't get like that message. I don't know what happened to save 4. Mind I already completed this. I'm doing this on the order I wanted to. Because I want the center to be last, so like it fits to like boom. I don't know what happened, so hope this will be alright. So again, another be right back. Alright. Okay, we're back at the choices. So here we go again. Your inspiration is to help Themis. You want to save them. Yes, that's right. Themis has always protected you. Whenever you have needed it, you've always been there. But how many times have you been able to give back to them? Many times, Themis would say, and it's not a lie, but it never feels like it's enough. Themis, where did you go? Something has happened to you. I can't do anything about it. What good am I even? I need to find them. If they were in danger. When you realize, you walk out of the path and into the woods. Fortunately, the area is not unfamiliar to you. You remember a time you were here years ago, very clearly. You were practicing your new light spells, but it got a bit late. The light was enough for you to find your way out, but also to alert others to your presence. And when you were on the way back, that's Themis. You arrived just in time. Right as a strange creature is about to attack Themis, the flame in your game brightens. A beam of light pierces the monster, and it vanishes like ashes in the wind. Themis, are you alright? Albedo, thank you. Thank you. You saved my life. Did I? But where's your sword? What happened? Let's go home. Before any other dangers appear. With you here, there's nothing to worry about. Themis, but No, something's not quite right. This Themis that you see can't be the Themis that you know. This can only be a reflection of yourself. Your vision starts to blur, and Themis form disappears. Yes, this is not how it went. Themis wouldn't have let go of that sword. They're the one who saved me that day. Maybe I'm weak and I'll never be like that. But I've gotten better. I'll keep getting better. One day, it will truly feel like it's good enough. Go. Painting again, Lucia shatters into 1,000 pieces. Thing. Hard to move. Severe water to a body of water. Slowly, into the lake. It's your attention. It's a presence. Alright, time for the last segment. This like file 4 again. I hope this doesn't destroy the game. I don't know why it bugged out on this one. Like it played the same dialogue again. You will actually see it. I'm not gonna edit that one out. You get it? I don't know what happened. It played the same thing, but you can see it here again. It's already cleared out, so like, yeah. I don't know what happened. Like this cleared out as well. Alright, so let's go here. Through the path to the north, you see ruins in the distance. Follow this path. Yes. Following the path directly north, you notice the ground and surroundings become more mountainous. The vegetation is way sparser than the forest. You're used to. All around you feels bigger, more spacious, and free. For a while, you see no sign of any settlements or travel. That doesn't make you feel that uneasy. You're not alone after all. Hourglass should be hidden around this area. This might sound silly, but what we're looking for can be a simple hourglass, can it? Well, it is an hourglass, that part is true. Just a very big one. Right. It's also hot now again, I really need to open it. No choice. That's a very big one. What do hourglasses have to do with the moon? You ask such silly questions. This isn't relevant to the mission, is it? You can almost swear she's hiding how much she doesn't know the answer to that question. Okay. While stopping from time to time to enjoy the view, you both continue following Dot until you reach what seems to be an abandoned temple. Okay. Oh, I think I read about this in a book. Okay. This is a temple from the people before the order. That's correct. This is a very ancient one. So people used to venerate the moon here. Imagine if we had a temple like this in the village. I wonder what made those people disappear. You're looking at it the wrong way. What remained of them is what became your order. I see. I hope they won't have left any traps for us. Stay behind me and I'll check ahead as we go. You enter the ruins through what seems to be the main entrance and find yourself in a corridor. Dun 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 dun. The stone arcs go on and on, letting some light filter between the ancient cracks and dilapidated windows. But the more you advance, the more the light starts to dim. Oh, the corridor gets divided here. Three entrances invite you to enter. The first one seems to have patches of sand on the floor. The middle one seems to go deeper and darker. The right one feels like a nice breeze is blowing from it. Or do you sense the hourglass dot? I can sense it from all around. I'm super sure it's through this path. All of them? That saves us some trouble. Now we still have to choose one. Which would be the fastest? Direct way might also be the most heavily protected. But if all paths lead to the hourglass, it doesn't hurt to try finding the safest route. You think you should take? I think if I have to guess which has the most reps, it should be the breezy path to the right. Right? Because this is the very suspicious out of all of them. I know I can judge the book by its cover, but it's always the worst one will be the bad one. It's always the supposed to be relaxing one. First one. So this is hard. I want to at least check the sandy path to the left. Why don't we go left? If there's sand there and we're looking for an hourglass, maybe it's related. Oh, that sounds fair enough. I was thinking the middle path looked like it lead to the center of the ruins more directly, but maybe that would be too obvious. Well, what does your adventure spirit say? Would the short path be just as fun? Depends on how much danger your idea of fun involves. Let's find out how much fun there is in this direction then. Oh. You decide to continue through the left path. Further arcs continue on and on. Sometimes they turn to the right, sometimes left. Sometimes they go down some steps just to make you climb back up a bit ahead. You look back and see so many arcs that it starts to make you feel dizzy. I swear, I've seen this patch of sand at least three times already. Are we humanicating a little bit? I must be counting wrong, because I thought it was 5. It's like we're just going in circles here. Could it be? Are we? No. Don't say a word. As soon as you say it, our fate is sealed. Don't be lost for real. Well, you just said it now. Congratulations, Doc. You'll trap us here for it. Oh, we're doomed. At least you can still sense the arguments, right? I can help find a way. Getting further away. Like all my hopes and dreams. Oh no, wait. It actually feels pretty close. Where do you feel it? A bit ahead, I'm sure. That is away, with you following close by. You go down another set of steps and land on a layer of fine sand. The floor is completely covered in it like a foam. Here, in this wall, it feels strongest here. It would be a shame to break it. But we could be here for hours and not get behind this wall if we keep following this corridor. Or we can try going back to the entrance. If we can't even find it again, I don't want to think about it. There's sand even coming out of this wall. What's this? Dennis looks at the wall up close. Engraved with a row of bricks, you notice a sequence of shapes. Oh, just read that book. I read too. I think they're related to the legend of the moon, many shapes. Every day, the moon gave a part of itself to the people, until it lost its form and had to gather itself again piece by piece, changing its form every night. They call those forms the bases of the moon. Oh, I remember that one. The people here might have known the story too. Even the tales are proof of the moon's kindness, of course. There could be more of those, maybe under the floor. You move the sand around your feet. Wait, that I didn't even read. That's automatic, by the way. Black. I may check it later then. Something has moved. Slowly, you feel the sand shift under you in a circle and start falling down through the floor. You quickly manage to step aside before it drags you along. Whoa, what's that? Well, here it is. The fun. There are trap holes. Trap doors. Just kidding. The ground is open, unveiling a spiral staircase leading downward. It has swallowed up most of the sand. I come out to the depths of the temple. I don't know. I think I activated something. Let's try going down. With some luck, it won't be a trap. Full of enemies close by, illuminating the dark staircase with the help of your lamp. Descending the steps carefully so as not to slip on the accumulated sand. The floor below is a corridor that continues past where the wall in the floor above was. The ground here is completely flooded with sand. Not nods. No, this feels very close now. Progress, yes. At least, hopefully we'll still be able to get an ending on this one. Following the grim passage, you arrive at a large set of doors. Doors tall as the wall itself. You don't even need to think about how to unlock them, because a river of sand flowing from inside is keeping them open. At last, the central room welcomes you in all its splendor, hidden under a sea of sand and more sand. What's with all the sand? It's like being in the middle of a storm. Good luck, hero. I'll be watching from inside your hood. Do you even fit in there? Do you even fit in there? Don't you want to take a sand shower like the rest of us? To be fair, neither do I. We're gonna have to do something about that up there then. Demis points at the altar at the center of the room. The source of the sandfall stands right there. It's bigger than any you ever imagined you'd see. Its center glows out in a purple, ominous flame that taints the grains of sand as they pour from it infinitely. That doesn't look normal at all. The idea is that it does have to touch its core to remove the lunacy. That will make it stop. How do we even reach it? All the sand is blocking the way. Easy. What do you do to reset an hourglass? We flip it. Correct. That should make it more accessible for a moment. At least while it resets. Sounds simple enough. Question is, how? With such a big device, it isn't a simple matter of picking it up and turning it upside down. There has to be some better way to do it. Her eyes go from the hourglass to its supports, to a half-buried crank. But the stance makes walking difficult. Then it's managed to drag themselves to the ground. It's old and rusted. And moving it seems like it's going to be a hard task. Maybe there's something you could do to make it easier for them. The best option would be to do nothing. Teams can manage on their own. It's unfortunately going to be like it's for file for you. Maybe staying put will be more helpful than messing it up by accident. It is the hero's duty to do this after all, and you are not the hero. You stay near the entrance, from where you can see the entire room. You see Temis grab the crank and start to push it, and a rumble fills the room. A small tremor makes all the sand shake. From there, you notice the hourglass starts to tilt. The arm behind it trembles a little bit, like it's slowly waking up from a slump. Your eyes trace the cycle of shapes. You think again of the legends, and of the nights you spent reading books until late. You don't have that many of them, so you've read most more than once. All of them have something to do with the moon. Do you think best not to admit it? Sometimes you wish there were stories to read about other things too. But the elders of the order probably wouldn't like that much. There's a clacking sound. The hourglass falls into place, and the sandfall slowly comes to a halt. As the sand shifts inside the glass, the floor is now wide open. Now, quickly, before it restarts. There it is. Dammit swiftly jumps to the altar and extends a hand towards the door. The darkly rotating the grains of sand grows in size, engulfing Tammy's entire arm, and then the entire arm, and then the rest of their body. But as fast as that happens, it dissipates. Instead of the ominous glow it used to have, now the core shines with pure light. As the cloud starts to settle in, the receding sandfalls finally let you see the room properly. There are columns all around. It's a hourglass at the center of it all. Behind it is the circle of familiar shapes, the faces, now with the one at the top lit up. In front of it, a statue is slightly taller than you. It's unveiled from under the cascade of sand it was drowning in. The remaining grains of sand fall around it like a soft mantle. Oh, a statue. I was starting to think there wouldn't be any. Approach it to examine it up close. It looks like a priestess wearing a crown made of 3 golden stars. And in their chest is the same pattern of symbols yet again. You hear a whisper among the sound of the sand. One for the many, to free us from this madness. May the eternal moon forever guide us. Save your progress, yes. I'll record this. 1 hour. You're very, very sure you heard something. It wasn't just me, was it? Did you hear a voice too? A voice? Maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't. Why do you sound like you're telling a ghost story? Well, that might not be so far off. This place is full of ghosts of the far-long past after all. Now that the hourglass is back to normal, we can leave them here to rest in peace. Sorry for the disturbance, skills. Okay, we'll just spare them more torment from the lunacy, so all's good. The sudden sound of something metallic falling takes you by surprise. What? What's that? Uh-oh. I hope the ghosts aren't mad. You should probably just leave them already. Should just leave them be already. Ah, there. A crown. Something in the statue has changed. Its crown has fallen. And now it rests on its hands as if it was offering it to you. The wear on its head could be a signal that this has just been an eventuality. Is there such thing as a coincidence? Its features are so eroded that its expression is unreadable. But something invites you to take the crown. You reach out your hand, and as soon as you do, you see them. Big figures all around the room, looking at you. No, wait. Not exactly at you. You're looking at Themis, whispering with dozens of voices. One for the many. To free us from this madness. May the eternal moon forever guide us. And among the ghosts, a shining figure stands right where the statue is. Its face is still indistinguishable. Albedo. You dropped the crown to the floor. Are you okay? You suddenly spaced out. Yeah, sorry. When I touched the crown, I think I saw all the ghosts. Memories from the hourglass sand must have affected it after being submerged in them for so long. How does that work? It definitely isn't like some normal timepiece. The ghosts are trapped in time, you could say. It's an obsolete device now. But it used to mark how long was left until the lunacy was strongest. Like a cycle. The hourglass itself stores memories from each turn it does. And in those memories, it keeps the ghosts of those who succumbed to the madness. Sounds like the lunacy was way more dangerous back then. You've got the moon to thank for things being better now. As long as it keeps shining in full, you'll all be safe. Wait. So it wasn't always like that. Think of it like one of those legends. But more importantly, shouldn't we take this crown with us? Should we? Could be more important here. Well, it's been offered to you. Besides, this place is abandoned anyway. It would find way more use and care in your village within it. Come on. It's clearly cursed in some way. It's a treasure, a relic of the moon. Would you rather leave it abandoned here with all the sand and dust? Both of them have a point. Maybe one more than the other. But if the statue wants you to take it as thanks, maybe it's not such a bad idea. It seemed like the ghosts looking at Themis were also expecting something. In a way, it could be like freeing a part of the spirits, like bringing them to what remains of their people. When you put it that way, exactly, that's what they want, isn't it? And like that, it's decided. Taking home some treasure from this adventure in the ruins doesn't sound too bad. But of course, you have to decide who takes it. This is gonna be fun. Oh no. It's going to be hard. Let's try for Dot should carry the relic for this. Why not let Dot carry it? She seems the most eager to take it with us. Even looks a bit like her on ground. Huh? Why did not be too much for her? I don't know if she has enough strength to carry it for long. What do you mean? Of course I can do it. Just watch. Dot grabs one of the ends of the ground with her small arm and flutters her wings to lift. She concentrates on it like she has never been concentrated before. Like it's a matter of life and death. Life or death. It's live or leave, a priceless, ancient treasure of the moon behind. Do or die even. That mindset is focused on one thing only. That is strong, that is strong, that is strong. That can lift boulders the size of meteorite. She gathers her strength and rises up. And a few seconds later, slowly descends back down. Triple nuts. On the other hand, I'm just a mere guide. The carrier of the relic should be someone worthy, of course. Of course, of course. It seems like it will have to be one of you two after all. Alright. It's going to be hard. Should I choose you for the other or one more Temis, I guess? Temis should carry the relic. I feel like both will be Temis and like the sixth one should be you. If it's so important, maybe Temis should carry it. It's what the ghosts seem to want to. That gives you the shivers, thank you. Take it. Don't be shy now. Fine, I'll carry it then. Temis picks up the crown from the floor and puts it in their bag. There. It should be safe here. You'll find a place for it in the village. Maybe the rest of the order will know more about it. Let's ask when we get back. You leave the innermost room. The sun has receded, allowing you a much clearer passage through the ruins. That night, you camp under the cover of the temple, enjoying a peaceful night, but not without the occasional ghostly whispers. The next day, you wake up with the moon in your thoughts, but can't remember much of what you dream about. If you're ready to depart for your next destination, you leave the ruins behind. Your progress, yeah. It is bugged. The tallest mountain looms in the distance, awaiting the hero, but it's not time to go there yet. There are still 3 guardians left to save. That got weird, I don't know what happened. We couldn't even access like the final part. So that save is forever fricked. I have to probably replay that again later. The dark path in the middle. For this one, this save file. Why don't we go to the middle? Temples usually have the most important stuff at the center. That's what I was thinking. It will probably be the most direct path. It looks a bit spooky though. Good thing we've got a lot. Decided to continue through the middle path. As you walk, you notice various repeated indents on the wall. Possibly from the old torches must have illuminated this corridor in the past. In general, you realize the decoration is pretty sparse. Maybe a lot of it has been lost to time. Back there in the village, there are a few statues representing the moon god's figure, but you've seen nothing of the sort in here so far. You don't know how much from these predecessors of the order, aside from the few stuff you read. But walking where they walk makes you feel more curious about your similarities, your differences, about what led them to what remains of them today. But do you know what happened to the people who used to be here? You said they became the order, but what made them change? It's hard to imagine how a place as big as this ended up abandoned. I guess they just moved on. Why worry so much about them? They're long gone anyway. Well, It's normal to wonder about the past. We can't ask them anymore, so we have to ask ourselves. As time marches on, no matter how much you want to wonder, sometimes all that remains is sand. It's true that there is starting to be a lot of sand here. That is right. It might be the lack of upkeep for hundreds of years, but the layer of fine sand between the floor tiles feels a bit unnatural. The floor doesn't get your attention for long though. You find yourself soon stopping in front of a large stone door at the end of the corridor. Oh, big door. That's a good sign. Well, time to figure out how to open. Let me check for anything suspicious first. Then let's examine the door while you hold up the lamppost. No keyhole, no doorknob. It doesn't seem to budge at all. That's perfect. There has to be some way to open it. Looking around, a familiar pattern in the wall catches your eye. Okay, remember it from your books, symbols related to legends you know by heart. The faces they call them. A moon that becomes smaller every night until it disappears, and then slowly comes back. Curious, you touch it. Click. Suddenly, you feel a rumble through the floor. Albedo, what was that? Nothing happens. I thought I touched something I shouldn't have. Don't startle me like that. Here, let's try pushing the door together. I'm thinking the sand may have just gotten it stuck. You nod, and at the count of 3, you both push the door at the same time, but suddenly, the door opens, letting you forward from your own push towards a pit on the floor. Devins managed to react quickly and hold onto the door fast enough. But you are not so lucky. You fall down the pit, face first into a cushion of sand. God. That hurt. Are you alright? Yeah, I'm okay. This is less deep than I expected. That's when you notice something pointy hidden by the sand. Multiple pointy somethings. Almost as if there were spears buried under where you are. Here, take my hand. Let me help you get out of this almost pit of death. That was close. Thank you. Someone could have ended up like a colander. Be careful now. Good thing there's this sand all over the place. You're not hurt, are you? Yeah, I'm alright. Maybe that switch had something to do with it. I'll try pushing it this time. I want to check something. Then pushes the switch, and with another rumble, you see the pit on the ground. You approach the open door and try to move it, but it doesn't seem to budge at all. So this bolt locks the door in place and opens up the pit, you see. So it seems. Good job, hero. Now the way is clear. Now we don't have to use doors like this back home. Continue through the door and find a staircase leading deep down. The floor below is dark and cold, and the ground is completely flooded with sand. Not nuts. Darkness feels very close now. Right? Save. Unfortunately, 4 is blocked up forever. For 6, I might duplicate the save. Okay, so I'll be right back. I think. So there's also you didn't even need to think about how to among them. So it's okay. Alright. Be right back. Alright, we're back at the choices. So make an opportunity. Stop the sand with magic. Considering the state the room is in, even if the crack works, it could break at any moment. It might not be the best idea. But there's another, more direct option. I have an idea. Give me a second. Huh? What are you planning to do? Start concentrating on your game, gathering magic. You can manage to stop the sandfall for a moment. It'll be a chance for Temis to reach the core way through. Once you've gathered enough energy, you hurl it directly towards the wall of sand around the device. Like a cut through the air, the sand parts leaving the core exposed. But the magic doesn't stop there. The glass hit the glass, making a crack appear. The rest of the sandfall stopped. Okay. Oh. A strange dark beneath comes out of the crack like smoke, and suddenly, a blast of sand breaks it open. Shooting right towards you. You can't dodge it in time. From under the sand, you hear your companions' muffled voices. Oh no, Albedo. Wait, hero. There's the moment. You touch the core down. It'll all stop. Fine. You can't tell what's happening much while you struggle to get up. But soon, you feel the weight of the sand covering you start to disappear. Manage to get up, right in time, to see Temis on top of the altar with her hand touching the door. Same thing. Fades. Alright. Moment. You rush to hold Temis just in time before they fall to the ground unconscious. Temis! Help! What do we do? Don't panic, Albedo. The hero just needs a bit of a rest. What happened? You fainted for a moment. Are you alright? It's the lunacy again, isn't it? Okay, so that one is different. My head hurts. You can breathe here now, hero. You've done well. As the calm starts to settle in, getting samples, finally letting you see them. I guess that they're available. Here we go from here, shade spaces. Okay, same thing. Okay, sure. Come close. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, I guess. So, well, we're back to choices, I guess. So, we'll decide here. I think we should select a few one for this one, for both. So I'm gonna make a backup save of like the 6 save, I guess. So, you should carry this. You should carry the relic. I can carry it in one of my pockets if you want. I got plenty of space. Are you sure? Maybe you should just leave it here. If it starts making you feel unwell or anything. Nah, I think it's fine. See? You pick up the crown and carefully dust it off. I don't feel anything weird from it anymore. It might have been just their way to tell us to take it. So, you safely place the crown in your interior cape pocket. Sorry for dropping you. It was an accident. You leave the innermost room. The sand has receded, allowing you a much clearer passage through the room. I think I'll recover the temple, enjoying a peaceful night, but not without the occasional ghostly whispers. The next day, you wake up with the moon in your thoughts, but can't remember much of what you dreamed about. Once you're ready to depart for your next destination, you leave the ruins behind. Progress, so this should be different. Right. The journey is almost over. The 3 guardians have been dealt with, and all that's left is to save the moon at last. Are you ready? Start making your way towards your final destination, the tallest mountain where the hero will meet the moon. The climb will be rough, so when the night approaches, You decide to make camp at the feet of the mountain before it gets tougher. You sit around the bonfire before getting to rest. You're close to the end now. Even if you're nervous, remember to not go sleep too late, alright? Alright? Will do. I do feel a bit tired today. Good. I'll go make sure there are no hungry bees around meanwhile. That flies up off to circle the camp. Demis is looking at the bonfire, deep in thought. This will be the most decisive moment for them. They managed to leave some insecurities behind on their journey, but there's still a hint of bags under their eyes. The effects of the lunacy, you assume. They'll be alright, you see. Let's get a good rest, and tomorrow we'll be ready for anything. Yeah, almost there. I'm not worried about filling the shoes of the hero anymore. And I was just wondering, after this is over, who am I going to be? The hero fulfills the duty and saves the moon. And what then? What is left of me? Well, he'll be a full hero then. He will have saved us, and it won't feel like an empty title. But hero or no, you're you, right? That's what really matters. Right. Look at me, still brooding like this. Thank you for bearing with it every time. Of course, you bear with me all the time too. And I gladly do. And gladly I do. Thank you so much for coming. Demis looks up to the sky. The entire firmament looks back with its thousands of stars. The moon may be gone for now, but the starry sky on its own isn't so bad, isn't it? That's true. The stars have been watching over us all this time too. Stay up for a bit longer, the firmament, while Demis sleeps. Their face at last has a calmer look. Despite the missing moon, it's a peaceful night. I had my doubts at first, but I'm glad that you ended up accompanying us. The hero is fortunate to have someone as devoted as you. I had that. But this all of a sudden. Just stating the facts. You've done so much for them, even when they didn't realize. You're always thinking of them. Don't you have to sleep too? We need to climb the mountain tomorrow. That we do. But I know you're worried about the hero. Of course I am. I can tell they're not feeling good. But the lunacy will disappear once the moon is saved, isn't it? That's true. It will disappear and all will go back to normal. I didn't mean to rush you, but perhaps there's another way. A way to save the moon that doesn't require the hero to be in pain. There is. If you want, it can be done that way. But how? What way are you talking about? Demis is the only one who can save it, isn't that right? Don't worry, Demis will still be the hero. But we can replace the moon. We can discard the old, degraded moon god and find a new one. You become the new moon, Albedo. Okay? Become the moon. You'll be a pure newborn. You'll even be able to take the hero's lunacy without suffering the same consequences. You can complete the journey and still be the savior everyone knows and wants. Doesn't that sound just perfect? Is that possible? A way to save Demis and make their journey easier. Become the moon, Albedo, and watch over the hero. Just say the word, and I can grant you this wish. You will. Oh god, that's why we have saying. Accept and become the new moon then. I'll do this for now. And I'll temporarily post here. If doing this will let you take away Temmie's pain, you'll become the moon 1,000 times over. I'll do it. I'll become the moon. Good. You're going to be a great moon. I just know it. What do I have to do? Just close your eyes and think of the night. Until you see all the stars on your eyelids. Hear my voice and follow me. The next morning, a lone hero wakes from their rest. Somehow, they feel lighter than they remember. As if the sleep had mended all of their hurts. They are so close to the end of the journey. All they must do is climb the mountain and reach out to the moon. And all will go back to normal again. Good morning, hero. Did you have a good rest? Yes, surprisingly good. I thought it'd be way more nervous now that we're almost at the end. But I feel calm. That's good. Let's not dally then. The moon awaits. Yeah. I think I've got all my stuff. Am I forgetting anything? Nevis looks around the camp. I don't think of someone. Only a strange empty feeling. Maybe you do feel a little bit nervous. Maybe a bit. Yeah. Let's go. Nevis walks on towards the mountaintop at the end of the road. Go on, hero. Let the kind, gentle moon guide you on your path and watch over you. Let every step lead you forward. And don't worry about looking back. At the end of the journey, the moon will have saved you, and you will have saved the moon. And every night, its light will shine for you. It is not yet close, and blessed forever. Ending for the moon's night. That's right. So probably 2 and 3 will probably like be nothing or something. Save your progress. You've seen one of 6 endings. Yes. Did we not save before? What? We saw the other endings, right? So let's save here for now. Okay. As much I will check the other path. So I'll be right back and check the other patch first, with like the Waning Hourglass. So be right back. Alright, this time I will continue from the same save for now. So let's select the breezy path to the right. Why don't we go to the right? If they all lead to the hourglass, maybe a more open path might be the safest. Also, I forgot I have not closed this. Oh my god. Making sure I did not open it. Okay. Very good. Right. Let me read. If they all lead to the hourglass, maybe a more open path might be the safest. I don't know. Are you sure? If the wind's coming from there, it might just bring us back outside. Who knows? We might even find a direct passage to the hourglass if the ruins have collapsed around there. Sure. Let's give it a try at least. Just because it's a right path doesn't make it the correct one. But it would be funny if it was. We decided to continue to the right, and maybe correct path. Here, the light filters not only through the cracks, but also through the remains of columns. and sometimes the outright lack of a wall. Unlike the rest of the interior ruins, made of bare stone, the overgrowth covers a big part of the temple exterior. It's cold out, and even the mountain air feels warmer than inside the ruins. It's pleasant and even refreshing after all the walking you've been doing today. At one point, the corridor makes a turn to the left. From the temple, and from there is, oh no, a very long staircase. Oh well, you're here now. If anyone's going back to avoid climbing stairs, it won't be you. Stairs. Oh fuck. So many stairs. No more. Right? That was quite a bit of them. Let's rest here for a while. You sit down on some nearby rock. In the past, this might not have been the highest floor of the temple, but the collapse of the uppermost structures have made it so now. How's your leg feeling? Just a bit sorry. At least this view was worth it. It feels very nice. Even if the hourglass isn't up here, I'm glad we found this place. Oh, look there. Do you see it? Huh? Where? You point towards the far south. Isn't that our village peeking from between the hills? Ah, I see it. It looks like barely more than 4 houses. Ooh, it's even smaller than me from here. It's true. Even you could hold it in your. Strange to think about. I feel that we didn't know much aside from those barely 4 houses. The view from here, or the people from this temple, are all the paths continuing far towards the horizon. I could only imagine them until now. It's like I can still fully believe it. We only knew them from the legends and stories, and there's a lot more that we haven't seen. I wish you could stay here just a bit longer. But the moment of respite can't last forever. Fortunately, you're here for a reason, and there's more on this floor to see yet. Once your legs start to feel normal again, you both take a good look around. You soon discover a fallen corner leading back inside to a lower floor. You see the rubble as footstools. You carefully descend. Start to wonder what's worse: a long upward staircase, or an unstable improvised one. When you arrive at solid ground, you're in an empty room. Rubble and sand cover most of it. But the first impression it gives you is that someone might have lived here in the past. There's faded paint and engravings on the wall. A pattern that looks somewhat familiar decorates the same row of bricks all around the room. Oh, okay, same thing, shapes. Yep. Moon. Remember that one. Sorry to keep it details are cool. Moon scanners, of course. It's all over the room though. That's on way. Look at the patterns. Tammy speaks through the room door. Look, we're back to the temple corridors. Let's keep searching around here. We lead to the proper exit of the room, leading to another passage. And the ground is completely flooded with sand. That notes, hourglass feels very close now. Progress. I'm just gonna save with a new one for this. It's safe for broken anyway. I'll be right back till the next race. Alright. This time we're gonna just help them on cranking it. Go help Temis move the crank. Oh. You follow Temis behind and grab the crank together. As expected, both Russ, time, and the grains of sand have That's it, barely functional. Alright, at the count of 3, let's give it a try. Got it. 1, 2, 3, now! Using your cape to protect your hand, you try to move it with all your strength. There's a slight tremor, and a rumble fills the room. The hourglass starts to tilt. Work. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Easy for you to say. It's like moving a boulder with a broomstick. It tilts more and more until it's almost reversed. Your hands hurt. You're almost there. But then, crash. Between dust and rust, a crack breaks down. Ouch. Curse this. Oh, I know. You take your cane and fit it in the cracked spot. Let's use this. What if it breaks? It doesn't matter. Let's try anyway. It's a bit more effort. And clanking sound. The hourglass falls into place. And the sandfall slowly comes to a halt. The stand shifts inside again. The door is now wide open. Now, quickly, before it restarts. There it is, okay. Then swiftly jumps to the altar and extends a hand towards the floor. Probably same thing. Knees. Alright. Let's make it just feel me for a moment. About. Oh, that's the lunacy. Alright, see? You can get up just fine. Fine. That's probably. So I think I should skip this at this point. Yeah, we have seen this. I think this might be first time again. I don't know why. So yeah, be right back. Alright, I decided to continue here for now before trying again, I guess. There's like a lot of things to do again for probably the other ending, so we'll just continue for now. After that other choice, so you don't need to see those choices again. Refuse to continue the journey. Can becoming the moon truly solve all the problems? If I become the moon, I won't be able to accompany Samus all the way. I can't do that. I swore I would go with them no matter what. Samus is willing to continue this journey to the end. So, is that so? A shame. But the original plan is still a good solution. Why didn't you mention this sooner? If it would have saved Samus so much pain. And what would happen if the moon was replaced? That's a couple of questions. With some long answers. But I'll give you a short one. Don't worry about that. Go to sleep and leave the watch to me. Tomorrow you won't remember a thing. After all, you're so sleepy. Huh? My eyes. Dot. Why are you? Good night, Albedo, and sweet dreams. Next morning, you wake up well rested. Feels like you had a strange dream. And the moon lingers in your thoughts. And it's no wonder why. The day has finally come. Today, the hero will save the moon. Progress, yep. I'll save it here for now. This is it, hero. Onwards to the final step of this journey. Yep, I feel like you're just going to betray. Alright, let's go, I guess. Mark to the dart, the tallest mountain, Mount Oak. I'm ready for the end of the journey. Yeah. After walking, climbing, and walking some more, the weather started to come back. You're exhausted, and the only thing that keeps your aching muscles moving is the inertia at this point. But you're almost there. You need to be there to cheer Temis on. You finally arrive at the mountaintop. It's so high up that you can barely see more than clouds, blurring the horizon below. The stars above, clearer than they've ever been before. In the middle of it all, a halo crowns them up. Here we are. This is the highest point. Go on, Temis. You got this. Smiles. Were your words to heart once more. You're also exhausted, but after a deep breath, they step forward. But where you're standing, it almost looks like the halo is surrounding them. At the very top of the mountain, there's a headstone, a nail buried with no name. One for the many to free us from this madness. What do I have to do? Just offer a prayer to them. Reach out your hand. After this, your mission will be complete. Very well. Tim kneels in front of the headstone. That's us dot faith, reaching out towards the empty sky. Suddenly, the heat drops in purple flames. They all start to gather around them, more than they can probably bear. Let's see. That when all the flames have finished disappearing from the sky, a familiar brightness appears. It's done. The moon is back. You've done well, hero. Your job is now done. Thanks to you, the moon is back to its rightful place. You can rest easy now. What about the lunacy? It hurts. The lunacy is now in the best place it can be. Now the moon can banish it properly. She will grant you the kindest, gentlest, and make it disperse in the darkness of the night. Huh? Wait, Temis. As you're about to run to Temis, you hit an invisible wall. What are you doing? Just wait a moment, alright? It has nothing to do with you. What are you saying? Of course it does. But don't. But that ignores you. It's true. Even if the lunacy disperses now, it will eventually gather once more. But that won't be until very, very long from now. It won't come again in your people's sun. When it does, the prophecy will just have to be written again. And another hero will come claim their guard. It has happened before. How many times? Who knows? It's been so long. No one is left to remember. Aren't you happy, hero? Now you won't have to worry about what comes next anymore. You'll live on as the savior of the night. See. No. Don't listen to her, Temis. It's alright, Almeida. This is what I came here to do, isn't it? The hero was doomed from the start. With that exclamation point. No matter how you hit the bar, neither your step nor your magic are strong enough to break it. All your efforts are in vain. And even so, you try to make yourself heard. You decide let Temis fulfill their duty. If that's what you really want. What you think is right. I can't stop you. Even if those are excuses, it's not like you can break the barrier to go help them. No. In itself, it's also an excuse. Thank you, Albedo. Thank you for accompanying me, for not letting me do this alone. At least, this way I can say goodbye to you. Without exclamation point. Temis turns to the fairy. But I accept it on one condition. Please bring Albedo back safely. Help them get home. Sounds fair. As my thanks, I'll do that for you. The moon glows brightly. In front of it, a figure descends, ethereal and adorned like the statue you saw in front of the artist. A blinding light engulfs the area, but you don't want to avert your eyes. You know that as soon as you do, it'll be the last time you ever see Temis. A light surrounds all your senses, when a voice reaches your ears. Goodbye, Albedo. Nuts. It's bright. Morning has come, but you don't quite remember how you got into bed in the first place. Your whole body hurts from your eyes to your toes. Like you've experienced all the 4 seasons of the year all at once. You disappear for 4 days, they tell you. They thought you had been taken by the darkness of the night. After many prayers, you appeared collapsed right at the village entrance, along with the return of the moon. You feel very, very empty. Like more than just the past 4 days of your life have been torn from your very soul. At least you're allowed to rest while the village prepares to continue the festivities tonight. So you hear everyone's cheers of joy. The moon, our kind gentleman has returned. The hero succeeded. The hero. That's right. There was a hero. You should have been. Why can't you remember? The hero. The hero. I met the hero before. What was their name? For some reason, tears start falling down your cheek. You don't feel like celebrating. The moon doesn't offer you the comfort you remember. An image is engraved in your mind with searing. The hero. That moment. That moment, a smile. Ending 5, beautiful film. There's like, again, secret progress, two endings. So I'll say about 9. Early scene. Alright. I'll be right back and just save me some time for the other choice. Here we go, back at the choices again. Shout out Temis not to do this. No, that's not true. Do you really want to let it end like this? You still have to return home together. But how can we? If saving the moon requires you to die, I rather all the nights be dark forever. People the exclamation. The moon grows brightly. In front of it, a figure descends, ethereal and adorned like the statue you saw in front of the artist. And among the blinding light, you see them is trying to stand up. Struggling, they unsheath their sword. Huh? What are you doing here? I told you, your mission is over. You can just rest now. You see that? A starry sky on its own. Is it so bad? The purple flames intensify, engulfing Temis' sword and changing its form. A blade of lunacy and darkness, and in a single slash, the blade parts the moon. The light, the figure of the moon, and that herself slowly dissipate, letting out a fading screen. All that remains are small particles that dissolve into night like dimming stars. The barrier you were leaning against also vanishes, making you almost fall forward. As soon as you can, you run to Temis. But Temis, I'm so glad. What have I done? The moon is now gone. It's alright. It's alright. I'm just glad you're alive. The pain. I can't feel it anymore. Why? It was like my whole being was being torn apart before. Did you control the lunacy? How are you feeling? I don't feel unwell. And I don't feel well either. I don't feel anything wrong. It's okay. I'm with you. I'm with you. We can go back to the village and we'll go somewhere else. Anywhere. Even if the moon no longer shines. It won't dictate our path anymore either. We'll walk on our own from now on. A broken moon adorns the sky. A sign that once a shining beacon protected people from the darkness of the night. Now, the nights are fraught with fear and peril. The madness slowly affects all and any twisting even people into uncontrollable monsters. But from time to time, rumors say of mysterious travelers that go around dealing with the dangers of the night. They disappear as fast as they come. Wherever they go, they are hailed as heroes. No, we're not heroes, you would say. We wander together, looking for something. Anything at all. A place to be. A purpose. Any fragment of a feeling. You can gather for the hero who broke the moon. Ending 6. Broken. Interesting. So, this will be third ending. 3 out of 6 endings. Yes. So, I'm just gonna try to guess around here a little bit. So at this part, I will stop recording. I'm just gonna try to guess the remaining saves as the remaining endings. For the meantime, I will just replay one ending, so I will get like 4 out of 6. So be right back. So the next time I'll start with the recording, it will be 5 out of 6 now. So again, be right back. So funnily, I was just like roaming around with the other things and found out that it's an ending. Also, I can't do like, get to ending 4 out of 6 at a moment, because if I try to replay the whole game again, the game break. I'll save that for last. That's the 6, because I don't know how do we fucking go on at that point without being any issue. Besides, there might be like part 2 of this, and where we try to get like the very, very last, which is the 7th ending. It is not on the jam version, so like, yeah. Go now. Since this is the same text. Okay, Saturday days. You can snap it extra bad moon. Tell me. Yeah, go on. Good. Here. Professor, there's much, so expecting things around it. Tell the guardians at the end of the moon protect you and all from it with your There comes a prophecy to warn us that it's them who need help now. After so much time, even they have been affected by the lunacy for some reason. Coming to save them. Exactly. You've done so much for us without us knowing. I hope we can help them back. By the way, how's your right now? It's still interesting. You did feel good. See, I've been thinking of something. What is it? I think you should go back. Let's see. Okay. You saw what happened back there yesterday. If things had gone differently, maybe you wouldn't be here anymore. What are you saying? I'm here, am I not? It's all fine now. No, it's not fine. You know that. Maybe you came out alright this time, but what about the next? You can't have forgotten what happened years ago too. You almost lost your leg back then. It could get so much worse than that. But my leg has mostly recovered now. That could happen to anyone, even to you. If I'm in danger by going on this journey, then so are you. No, because this is my duty. If I have to go alone so no one else gets hurt, I will go alone. You really don't want me to come. I just can't bear to see you hurt again. Please, just go back. Triple buds. Temis barely looks at you. Even if they mean well, why would they disparage your determination like this? After all the courage you have gathered. A feeling overcomes you. Anger, sadness, or perhaps disappointment. But you know Temis well. As much as they can't face you, you find it hard to face them too. Fine, I'll go back. I'll wait back home. You turn to look at them one last time. Take care, Temis. You leave the hero behind and walk away. Don't feel bad, hero. This was not their journey. It's yours. You've still got a way ahead. Yes. I'll be with you. I'll guide you to the moon. All will be fine again. Yes, it will. That's how it has to be. The hero will continue at any cost. The hero will save the moon. The hero. Days pass. Life in the village is mostly the same as always, even with the missing moon. But it's alright. As always, no one expects anything of you. Unlike the others, you wait for the moon to return. 4 days have passed, and the moon is still nowhere to be found. But it's alright. A hero has been chosen. On the 5th day morning, a hero departs from the village to bring back the moon. You don't know him much, but you gather with the rest of the villagers to send him off. Luckily, you won't be alone. An envoy of the moon, small fairy pale, like the clearest moonbeam, will accompany him on the journey. For a moment, as you wave them goodbye, you feel like something about the fairy is a bit familiar. But perhaps you're just starting to really miss the moon. Ending 2, A Journey Alone. Again, since Lake is very buggy at the moment, so I don't think I'll be able to proceed here still. I will see. I'll just figure out what will ending 3 be. It will be all good. I think we said everything. Interesting. So I'll be right back then. Let me see if I can figure everything out. So yeah, I'll be right back. This will be the last as I'll be recording at this point. This is just like the ending 3 at this point. As for 6 out of 6, it is not possible at the moment because of the scene select bugs. There's like really a lot and we can't really do as much at the moment. I mean, we can get to like 4 out of 6, but like it is definitely not possible at the moment. So I will stop here. I already discovered how ending 3 is. You got it. I already asked about this, and again, I will not further try because of the bugs. And so I decided as well, anyway, to just replay the game just to get ending 3. Only one more guardian to go. How are you holding up? It's fine. I can handle it. This is nothing. Hang in there, hero. We're almost there. It's quietly nods, but something that definitely doesn't look okay. This one is differently played now. Are you sure? Is anything worrying you? Does your head hurt again? No, it's just, I don't know. I keep being called a hero. Have I even done anything to deserve it? Well, you've dealt with two guardians, and you're working hard to save them, aren't you? You've always worked very hard. But I haven't saved anything yet. People have called me the hero, even when the moon was there. Also, I'm really sorry. Don't wake at them. Since it's like, you know, it's still at the morning, I'm recording, so ever since I can remember, what have I even done to be recognized? They had banded together. Maybe the townspeople could have dealt with the wolves themselves. There wasn't even anything that dangerous at the lake. Reflecting on oneself is something anyone. So why? Why me of all people? That's simple. They were chosen by the moon. That's all. But choose me. What makes me any different from anyone else? Don't ask me, ask the moon. Maybe she just liked your silver eyes. I just don't understand at all. Demis. Demis' leg suddenly failed them for a moment. They quickly tried to support you. Thank you, Alpino. Sometimes it feels like you're the only one who calls me by name. Triple nuts? Don't worry. Maybe I'm just not feeling too well from the lunacy effects. Not sure about how to cheer them up. It should be a good thing to be respected, trusted, and loved. You've always seen it as something they deserve. You've seen them work for it all their life. But if it's too much of a burden on your shoulders, I thought I was ready, but it just feels a bit heavy sometimes. Well, it's not something that they chose for themselves. Maybe there's another option. What if we just left? If you could, would you just leave it behind? Huh? Well, what do you mean? If being the hero is hurting you, why force yourself to do it? We can just run, go somewhere else. There's only one guardian left. Someone else may be able to deal with it, right? Huh? Hey, you can't mean to take the hero, can you? Demis is clearly to be saved as much as anyone else, but this is hurting. No, you can't do that. Or do you think the hero isn't strong enough? Don't you believe in them? I do think they are, but they shouldn't have to. Bearing this weight for everyone else's sake, no one should. Do you really think there even exists a place for me that is not being the hero? There is. We can search for it, and if we can't find it, we'll just make it. Giving the hero false hopes, Almeida. We will save the moon then. No, from now on, I'm not the hero anymore. Let's go. The world is so much bigger than what we've always done. We'll find a place for us. How will you find a place in a world you've left to do? The moon will never again shine for you. And find someone else who wants to finish the job at your price. Triple nuts. Demis and you leave the ferry behind and depart on a new adventure. You don't look back. You're both free now. But I'll find someone else then. I'll do you a kindness, hero. For the effort you've done, I'll let you go. Your lunacy is a lost cause at this point. But a better human than the guardian, I suppose. But better a human than the guardian, I suppose. But if you refuse to do it, another hero to take your place, whether they're willing or not. It doesn't matter that much in this situation, doesn't it? The prophecy will be fulfilled. A hero will save you. The morning has arrived. In the village of the Order, a hero prepares to leave on a journey to save the moon. Yesterday, he was just a normal boy like anyone. But today, he has become the chosen one. Accompanied by a small fairy veil like the clearest moonbeam, he'll be guided to finish the mission he'll never know someone else started. Somewhere else, two friends walk hand in hand. One walks ahead, not fighting their way. The other steps become heavier with every passing moment. They fear aimlessly, searching for a place to be. But even when the moonless night comes to swallow them up, they will be alright. Nothing will keep them bound ever again. Ending 3, the call of adventure. So, yeah. This is the last ending that we can do. And I don't think... Alright. Okay. Just to make this one final thing, and like, you know, I was planning to make it a surprise. Oh wow, it's 6 out of 6, like to joke a little bit. I just like, I feel that would be so much better, but like, I decided this is gonna be how I'll do this anyway. Sorry, there'll be like posts here. I'm just going to close some windows or some Firefox windows right now. So like, I forgot. Anyway, we're just gonna end this with a style a little bit. So like, you know, we'll replay like the last ending again. For that, we'll check again everything else. Save the moon. It's no longer okay. The hourglass no longer has to cry the tears of tears of sand, and the spirits of the ruins rest in peace. One step closer to save them. Again, the wolf is back normal, and the town is at peace once again. One step closer to save them. And here's the last one. Of course, as I said before, we will still have to come back again. Part 2, and part 2 will just be endings only. At least that's the post-gen version. With the climax of the video will be like the final edition ending or the true ending of the game. The lake has tested you, and the calm of its waters is no longer a mirage. One step closer to save them. So yeah, after like 3 bug fix updates, this is now finally working. So one thing I was able to do like 5 out of 6, so hopefully this should be like 6 out of 6. Seeing the village is so small in the distance, you feel so far away from it. It's alright. It's not time to go back in. Because we're gonna now make sure and see if the ending 6 of 6 will appear. Far to the north, the tallest mountain awaits. Are you ready for the end of the journey? Yes. After walking, climbing, and walking some more, the moon started to come back. You're exhausted, and the only thing that keeps your aching muscles moving is the inertia at this point. But you're almost there. You need to be there to cheer Themis on. You finally arrive at the mountaintop. It's so high up there that you can barely see more than clouds, blurring the horizon below, and the stars above clearer than they've ever been before. In the middle of it all, a halo crowns the mountain. It's the highest point. Themis, you got this. Themis smiles, taking your words to heart once more. They're also exhausted, but after a deep breath, they step forward. From where you're standing, it almost looks like the halo is surrounding them instead. At the very top of the mountain, there's a headstone, a nail buried with no name. One for the many, to free us from this madness. What do I have to do? Just offer a prayer to the moon, and reach out your hand. After this, your mission will be complete. Very well. Themis kneels in front of the headstone and does as Dot said, reaching out towards the empty sky. Suddenly, the halo erupts in purple flames. They all start to gather around Themis, more than they can probably bear. The lunacy. And when all the flames have finished disappearing from the sky, a familiar brightness appears. It's done. The moon is back. You've done well, hero. Your job is now done. Thanks to you, the moon is back to its rightful place. You can rest easy now. What about the lunacy? It hurts. The lunacy is now in the best place it can be, Now the moon can banish it properly. She will grant you the kindest, gentlest hand, and make it disperse in the darkness of the night. Huh? Wait, Themis! As you're about to run to Themis, you hit an invisible wall. What are you doing? Just wait a moment, alright? This has nothing to do with you. What are you saying? Of course it does. Let me out. But that ignores you. It's true. Even if the lunacy disperses now, it will eventually gather once more. But that won't be until very, very long. It won't come again in your people's time. When it does, the prophecy will just have to be written again, and another hero will come claim their glory. This has happened before. How many times? It's been so long. No one's left to remember. Aren't you happy, hero? Now you won't have to worry about what comes next anymore. You live on as the savior of the night. I see. No, don't listen to her, Themis. It's alright, I'll wait up. This is what I came here to do, isn't it? The hero was doomed from the start. Triple that exclamation. No matter how you hit the bar, neither your staff nor your magic are strong enough to break it. All your efforts are in vain. But even so, you can try to make yourself hurt. You decide to... Probably there will be like a third option here later. Shadow Themis not to do this. No, that's not true. Do you really want to let it end like this? We still have to return home together. But how can we? Well, unfortunately, you have the crown. Actually, the Albedo has the crown. So later I will have a save that has the crown, I guess. I'm not sure anyway, though there will be more CGs, I think. So yeah, I might replay the whole game again, by the way. That's another thing. It might not be all endings then. But how can we? If saving the moon requires you to die, I'd rather all the nights be dark forever. Triple that exclamation point. The moon glows brightly. In front of it, a figure descends, ethereal and adorned like the statue you saw in front of the hourglass. Among the blinding light, you see Themis trying to stand up. Struggling, they unsheath their sword. Huh? What are you doing, hero? I told you, your mission is over. You can just rest now. You see that it started its sky on its own. It said so bad. The purple flames intensify, engulfing Themis' sword and changing its form, a blade of lunacy and darkness. A single slash. The blade parts the moon. The light, the figure of the moon, and not herself, slowly dissipate, letting out a fading scream. Ah! All that remains of them are small particles that dissolve into the night like dimming stars. The barrier you were leaning against also vanishes, making you almost fall forward. As soon as you can, you run to Themis. Themis, I'm so glad. What have I done? The moon is now gone. It's alright. It's alright. I'm just glad you're alive. The pain, I can't feel it anymore. Why? It was like my whole being was being torn apart before. You can control the lunacy. How are you feeling? I don't feel unwell, but I don't feel well either. I don't feel anything at all. It's okay. I'm with you. I'm with you. You can't go back to the village anymore. We'll go somewhere else. Anywhere. Even if the moon no longer shines, it won't dictate our path anymore here. We walk on our own from now on. The broken moon adorns the sky. A sign that once a shining beacon protecting people from the darkness of the night. Now the nights are fraught with fear and terror. The madness slowly affects all and any, twisting even people into uncontrollable monsters. But from time to time, rumors say of mysterious travelers that go around dealing with the dangers of the night. They disappear as fast as they come, but wherever they go, they are hailed as heroes. No, we're not heroes, you would say. We wander together, looking for something, anything at all. A place to be, a purpose. Any fragment of a feeling you can gather for the hero who broke the moon. Ending 6 again, broken. It should appear now, ending 6 of 15 6 of 6 ending. Finally. But that's it. There's nothing special, but because there will be a 7th ending. But at least just to see like that 6 out of 6 number, I guess. That's enough for me at the moment for now. But we're not done here yet. There will be part 2, where we replay again the whole game because there might be some new CG. Game end tutorial. I just hope they work a little bit hard on this, but of course, just take a break still while working on it. Alright, so that's it for real this episode about Moonlit Blessed. It's pretty great game. It might be cliche and it's like the RPG role things, I guess. You know, you have the hero, you have basically like your company, the one that accompanies the hero, and basically the fairy. I don't think the fairy is kind of completely evil, at least, though it could still probably be. Because like, there's also like the still like one more. I guess already how the 7th ending will go. Okay, there's one thing that we have not used, to be honest, and that's the crown. We will see about that. So it's likely it's going to be the crown. It's either going to be like Beto or Temis will be wearing the crown. So I might have like probably 2 things first. So we'll have like less guessing games at this point. Anyway, that will be for another time. There will be another RPG Maker game I'll be done. RPG Maker 2025 Game Jam. 2 games in fact. Because there's one that I supposed to like tackle as well after the fix has been done. But not yet. For now, this is for part 1 of Moonlit Blessed. Again, I adore the pixel art of this game. The music choices are also pretty cool, I will be honest, and it's pretty good. Anyway, that's it for like Moonlit Blessed. Anyway, hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching. I'll see you to another game. Yeah. Bye bye, and may stars guide you. Also, I said before, the characters are also pretty good, so that's also follow up and so that's it for this time.